This is Thursday, the 20th of October 2022, for the Irish National Stud after over a weekend, 2 days away from the stud. So we were here last year on the 11th of October. It was last Tuesday, so we took a break due to extenuating circumstances. I wasn't well, had an upset stomach, and then there's the weather forecast as well. And you probably know yesterday probably noticed yesterday there was an awful thunderstorm yesterday too. I hope you weren't caught in it, folks. I hope you were all safe and kept well and didn't get caught in the lightning. So I hope you're indoors safe and inside the warmth as well, and inside the warmth and safety of your homes yesterday, because as you know it was a terrible storm yesterday. Hope you're all safe inside indoors. I hope you didn't get hit by lightning. So it was a terrible day, as you know, yesterday. Awful weather. But here's Dragon. This is the stallion that doesn't go into the stables, as you know. He's suffers from claustrophobia. And you can see he's wearing his head colour today. Put the camera too early, will you? Hello, Dragon. How are you? I see you wearing your head colour today, I see. I see you wearing your head colour today, because normally you don't wear your head colour, so you don't. And I see you look more properly dressed with your head colour on, don't you? You look very naked without your head colour on, don't you? You look very naked without your head colour on. I was hoping to get photographed with you earlier on, but you had your head down. People really, I'm sure we've got my photograph if you're over the other side, but unfortunately you walked away and he moved away, then he turned back on us, didn't you? So unfortunately we couldn't get a good photograph. And you're getting much better with the hellos too, by the way, getting more sociable. Because I remember when I first met you over 5 years ago, you weren't exactly very sociable, were you? You weren't so willing to say hello to me at the very beginning, were you? You're too busy grazing. All you want to do is eat your grass. You had no interest to say hello to anybody. You only want to do is eat your grass 5 years ago. Yeah, it took your time to say hello to me, didn't you? You're quite slow interacting with me, weren't you? I think it was, late June of that year, before you went on our cruise, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Before you started to say hello, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Around late June, before you started coming over to say hello to me, wasn't it? Before we left to go on our cruise.
Yeah.
I think it's when you started to say hello to us, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Before you went on our cruise to celebrate our 10th anniversary of our relationship, so you started to come over. Yeah. So it took about February, March, April, May, June, 4 months before we got a hello. Over 4 months before we got a hello from you. Yes, in the first year of our time at the stud. Yes. So you're getting a lot better now with the socialising, aren't you? Interacting with the people. Yes, you are getting a lot much better now. Yes. So spend a bit of time with the stallions today, because the paddocks are practically empty now. All the mares are gone. Yes. Most of the wheelings will probably move down to the other side of the stud. So I may be going down to the wheelings in the next few weeks, because I always go down to the wheelings coming near towards Christmas time anyway. So the next few visits I'll be going down from next week. From the next visit onwards until Christmas time, I'll be going down to the Blackwood Yard, Black Cherry Yard, go down to the wheelings, okay? Like I did last year.
Yeah.
Because they always move down the other end, come near to Christmas time. Remember what they did last year?
Yeah.
Remember what they did last year? Remember last year they moved them down to the Black Cherry Yard, Blackbird Yard, the wheelings. Remember that? Remember last year in October, November, December last year, we spent a lot of time down at the Blackbird Yard, by Cherry Yard, with the wheelings. Do you remember that? All the footage come near towards the end of the year last year. It was down the Blackbird Yard with the wheelings. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I was watching all the end of last year. I was watching the footage of most of more or less the end of last year. Last year's footage. It was all filmed down at the Blackbird Yard, Black Cherry Yard, with the wheelings. So it'll probably be the same again this year.
Yeah.
So it'll probably be all moved down the other end again this year. So you getting them there, yeah?
Yeah.
So it'll probably all be the exact same again this year. So at the moment it's still there's still some over this side, but they'll probably eventually move down there around the next few weeks. Yeah, kind of the month, November. Now he's down here. Calvacini down here. Calvacini and Calvacini's on the next paddock, isn't he? Next big store to Dragon. I'm wondering if the fees go up next year. This is Dragon's fee now. At the moment he's at 2,000. So I wonder if the fees go up next year. What?
I wonder.
Huh?
It's good value for his coats there. See,
What
like
do you think his chances of staying here next year?
I don't know. He's been here for donkey's years. I don't see why they move him on now.
Because the stables mentioned a few stallions leaving. So there'll be less in it. A few stallions. A few less stallions next year. But the hope of God's not him. Or Free Eagle. I couldn't use Dragon or Free Eagle. I've got a close relationship with Free Eagle. But I have to be very fond of Free Eagle. Palmacini would maybe a fair chance because Palmacini is never really used for covering, so isn't it?
Yeah.
Palmacini is never really used for covering at all. Like they only use them only if necessary. I don't think I've ever seen them be let out to cover.
Palmacini? Yeah.
Never have. Ever since I come to the store, I've never seen them be let out to cover. I haven't seen them be let out to cover. Like.
Yeah.
Not the one. No, never have. He has a poster. And he's not even on the roster. He's not even on the roster at the stables.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a poster, and his fee is 1,000. He's the same fee as the famous name.
Yeah.
He's the same fee. He's the same fee as famous name.
Yeah.
1,000. And he's not on the poster in the stables.
Mm.
It doesn't make sense. He's got a poster and a fee, and he's not on the poster in the stables.
Mm.
Doesn't make sense. Where is it? There you go. Hey, put the camera down. Over there. The other side. And I'm glad to see that they're all wearing coats today. The camera to look at their fence. Yeah, it's bumpy. This is Nanda Parado over here. Nanda Parado. This is where my late friend.
Here, come over.
This is where National Defence was. Sorry, excuse me. This is where National Defence was before he has moved over to the other side to Invincible Spirit. This is the Spirit side. Let's take a pulse there, Lee. This horse is a chestnut. That's a chestnut there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a chestnut there.
Yeah.
That's Dragon there. What's talking to the horse for the thing? Let's call him Dragon.
Mm.
That's a chestnut. That horse is a chestnut.
Yeah.
This is a chestnut here then. This horse is a chestnut. Let's call him Dragon. Let's call that horse Dragon.
Mm.
This is Dragon here. This horse is a chestnut. Look at the marking. Look at the marking. And he isn't wearing and he isn't wearing a head colour.
As always, yeah.
Look, you put the camera on there.
Mm-hmm.
Look, he isn't wearing a head colour. Look, he isn't wearing a head colour. He's a chestnut. Let's call him Dragon over there. That horse over there, let's call him Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Let's call that horse Dragon. That's even praising him for socialising, saying that how much he's improved. Saying how much he's improved with the socialising. Let's call him Dragon. I never even noticed the colour of him. I never even noticed the colour of that horse. Mustn't be paying attention. This is Dragon here.
So what's that horse over there? Is that Nanda Parado?
Well, will you film him when I come?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And he's too bright or too light for Nanda Parado. he's a light brown. He's a light brown and he's got a fringe. And Echiano is a light brown and he's got a fringe. I think that's Echiano down there.
Yeah.
That's Echiano. This is Dragon here.
Dragon here, yeah.
Let's call him Dragon. I was even raising him.
Yeah.
He's getting better at socialising. Apologies, Echiano. Sorry, calling you the wrong name. Call him the wrong name. Jesus, this is Dragon here then. This is Dragon here. This is the proper Dragon Pulse. Jesus, apologies. Let's call that horse down there your name. Dragon. Call that horse down there your name. This is hello. Let's call that horse down there your name. Yes, call him the wrong name. How are you? You get better with the hellos, haven't you? I was wondering, yeah. Because Dragon never wears a head colour. Dragon never wears a head colour. I should have realised that. Dragon never wears a head colour because he has no reason to wear a head colour because he doesn't go into the stable. He doesn't go into the stable, so he had no reason to wear a head colour. I should have realised that. I don't know how I didn't notice the colour of him. I don't know how I didn't notice that horse was a bay. I don't know how I didn't notice that horse was a bay. I wasn't paying attention. Wasn't paying attention to the colour of the horse. Wasn't really paying attention. I was too focused on talking to him, having a conversation to notice the colour of him, to notice the colour of the skin. I wasn't paying attention to the colour of his mane or his fringe. You know, I was too focused on talking to him. I wasn't paying attention to the colour of the horse. Apologies. Let's call that horse down there your name. Yes. Yes, let's call him your name down there. Yes, that's Echiano down there. And you're in Echiano's paddock. You're in Echiano's paddock. You know that? Yes, you're in Echiano's paddock, mister. Yes, Dragon's in Echiano's paddock.
Yeah.
You know that? Dragon's in Echiano's. Am I right? Is this? No, that's right. No, this paddock was belonging to Echiano before. It's now Nanta Prado's paddock. This paddock is now belong to Nanta Prado.
No problem. Yeah.
It was Echiano's paddock. This paddock was belonged to Echiano before. It's now owned by Nanta Prado. It was Echiano's paddock before, but it's now Nanta Prado. No. This was my late friend, National Defence's old paddock, folks, before he moved over to Vista Spirit side. This is where National used to be before he moved to Vista Spirit side. He went to that paddock where Echiano is now. Well, should be now. He's over there now. But he has moved over to the paddock beside where Venus' Spain is. That's where National was moved to. That paddock next door to Venus' Spain. That's the paddock where National was moved to. This was his old paddock here. Remember right? Or was it down there?
Down there. I think so.
Is it down here?
I'm not sure.
Which one was it? This one or that one?
Whose?
National Defence's old paddock.
Old paddock?
Yeah.
I forget now.
Was it this one or the one down there?
I think it was this one.
Is it this one?
I'm not sure now. I think it was this one.
Are you sure was it one opposite Dragon? Was it opposite Dragon he was?
I don't remember. Who, Dragon or?
The National Defence's paddock is the old one, but was the opposite Dragon?
I think it was the Dragon, yeah. I think it was the Dragon, yeah.
So it's at the other end?
Yeah.
Oh, she's the far end. Oh, all right. But he was at this side before he moved over to this is weird. Well, he's at that paddock. I think it's that side. I think he was at the other end of opposite Dragon.
Yeah.
The far end.
Down there, yeah.
Down there. Yeah. I was getting mixed up with these two. Yeah, but this was belonging to Echiano, this paddock here. It's now owned by Nanta Prado. And Echiano's down there in Dragon's paddock. And I was calling him Dragon Pulse. This is Dragon here. So I was calling him the wrong name. Hello, Dragon. Hello. Dragon. Hello. How are you? How are you, Dragon? Your coat's very dirty, by the way. You could do the wash, I think, couldn't it? You could do a bit of a wash, couldn't it, Dragon? Yay? How are you today, Dragon? I'm so glad to be getting back to the Stallions paddock. So no, I haven't been down here for a while.
Ladybird.
Oh, Ladybird is it? I'm so glad to get back down to Stanley's Paddock because I haven't been down to Stanley's Paddocks for a while. Do you know that? I'm actually glad to get back down to the Stanley's Paddocks because I haven't been down here for a while. Sure, I haven't.
No.
No, I haven't been down here since. Was it June? I think.
Something like that.
June, I think. Yeah. A long time since we down to Stanley's Paddocks, isn't it? I'm not. It wasn't June. No, it was the 17th of September when I did that tribute to National. When I did over the other, or I was over there the other side. I did that tribute to National Defence. Remember, I did that tribute to National Defence.
Yeah.
That's the last time I was in Stanley's Paddocks. Remember when I did that tribute to National Defence over the other side. Yeah. When I was over Mrs. Spear's side, we did that tribute video to National Defence over sad past. And who's on here? So Amanda Prada's not there. Where's Amanda Prada? He's probably in that paddock opposite the stable again, is he? Remember that paddock?
Probably, yeah.
Maybe he's in the paddock opposite the stable.
I don't see him. Oh, I do see a horse nest in that paddock, yeah.
Do you?
I think I do.
Paddock opposite the stable?
Yeah.
Just filling me in as people come there. Don't go too close, will you? Keep the camera straight to the crate. Oh.
Yeah, fine. Get some lunch?
No, finished it. What time is it?
20 to 3. We're on a
know-
tight schedule today.
This is Wartad's old paddock. You probably know this is Paul Bassini's new paddock, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is Paul Bassini now.
He's the back there, I can see him.
Yeah, this was Wartad's old paddock. The reason I know that is because the bench there. Yeah, that's how I always know.
The
This is
landmark.
Wartad's old paddock because they had the bench by it.
The landmark, yeah.
Yeah, this is landmark. This is the bench, James bench. Now this is
There's a horse in there as well.
what?
In there.
This is that's a
Elusive.
just a print for now. Nice dog. How are you?
Hello.
What sort of dog is that?
He is a French bulldog crossed with a Staffordshire.
Staffordshire, yeah.
Yeah,
How old is he now?
he's two.
Two.
He's a rescue.
What's
A rescue horse.
A rescue dog, yeah.
Rescue home.
Yeah, he came from rescue home, yeah.
Very
What are you
good.
filming?
Gorgeous dog.
Thank you.
What are you filming there? Remember the angles? What are you filming there for?
Elusive.
What are you filming? I don't want to film the ground. Now where's Lucy? This is Lucy Pimpernel. Now he's in Palpacini's old paddock when we first came to the stud back in about 5 years ago. This is where Palpacini used to stand. This was Palpacini's old paddock. I remember that because of the slope and the fence. Remember that? This was his old paddock. Remember that?
Yeah.
And now, Lucy was standing in his brother's old paddock. Huh?
Yeah. Palpacini's all paddock.
Yeah, this is where he stood 5 years ago, Palpacini.
Yeah.
This was his old paddock. Remember that?
Yeah.
Do you know the reason I know that?
Yeah.
The slope,
Oh, the slope,
the
yeah.
lake.
Yeah, it's easy to remember.
It's easy to, and the fence, and that fence there. That's how I know. I have the photograph of him on my wall, taken in February
Yeah.
2017, up in the living room. The other one in the living room, and that fencing is in the background. See that fencing?
Oh, yeah. Over there, yeah.
I thought you would have remembered that, Liam. This was my friend Gay Force 10's paddock, and it's now Gay Force 10. It's now Decoration Nights paddock. He's a son of Galileo, and I named him this paddock's after this side of the paddocks, the Decoration Nights side of the paddocks. And I named this side. I named this Decoration Nights side of the paddocks after him because son of Galileo. So I forgot to introduce this as Decoration Nights side of the paddocks. Apologies. Got to introduce it as that title. So this is Decoration Nights side of the paddocks, and this is the stallion that I named it after, son of Galileo. And he's in my friend Gay Force 10's paddock. Oh, my old fellow. What was Gay Force 10's paddock? Well, he always will be in mine, to me. There he is, at the back. It looks like he's asleep, is he?
Yeah, probably is.
He's kind of asleep. Oh, well, I think he's awake. He's just standing there. He isn't even grazing. Not even raving. He's just standing there. Did you say there was a horse in the paddock opposite the stable?
Yeah, yeah.
Must have a look.
Yeah, okay. Probably Nando, isn't it?
It's a dark horse, is it?
Yeah.
That's not it.
There you go.
I'll go around front and get this one. These pens are never used, Lynn. These pens are never used.
No.
Why would they build pens? Lynn, why would they build pens that they never use?
I've no idea.
Such a waste.
Mm.
All that work and all that effort and they never use them.
Mm.
Huh?
People coming. They're not on this road yet. Take the left.
Huh?
Take the left, that's it.
Keep the camera straight. Keep it straight. It's down, it's tilting. I want to pause it until you get to the paddock.
Okay, pause here.